Yes, I love it. I just love this dresser. Hello SL family, welcome back to another video. If you're stopping by my channel for the first time, I want to extend a warm welcome to you. Well family, we are in the primary bedroom. I have a lot going on in this video, and this is a big room. Oh my gosh, it's huge. I have the bedding area, the sitting room. We also have that trouble area and the walk-in closet. A lot is going on in here, but I have already prepped the room up, and the first thing I will be doing, I'm going to give it some paint. As you know, paint, it has the power to completely transform a room. And let me tell you, this room is getting completely transformed with the paint that I'll be using. So if you ever had any problems with trying to cut in like me, I don't know how to cut in. I have watched so many videos on YouTube and I tried and I just can't do it. So I'm going to find me a tool that's going to help me get this job done. And that's exactly what I did. And I can't wait to share it with you. This little tool right here is the star of the show, and it is definitely has been a lifesaver. I'm so glad I was able to locate it at my local Lowe's store. I found also another little item that can get into small areas. This right here, it gets into those little corners and it helped me to paint. But this little tool, we're going to talk about it. I really am excited that I was able to get this room painted professionally using this tool. I'm going to be painting my walls using Gloss and Reveal by Sharon Williams. When I load the paint up on this edger, it's a pad and it's going to hold paint. So there are a couple ways you can do it. You can roll it just like what you just saw me, or you can lightly dip it into a paint pan like what I'm doing right now. The key to this is to not put too much paint on there and not to get any paint on the wheels. Now you see like what that is? That's too much paint. I'm trying to get that off. It's way too much because we don't want it dripping, and we definitely don't want to get it on the wheels. Now what you're going to do is take the edger, turn it upside down so the wheels can roll along the baseboards so that you can distribute the paint onto the wall. And once you get the paint on the wall, I like to take my roller and blend the paint. You take it and blend it, that way it won't be a straight line, and then you just go ahead and add a little bit more paint onto the edger, and you continue to roll along the baseboards, and then you will take your roller and blend. Sounds easy, right? But I do recommend that you take your time and practice and get the feel of using this edger. So you again place it upside down and distribute the paint, and then you will take your roller and blend that line. See how I'm blending? That's what I want you to do. I know you're probably wondering why I do not have a drop cloth underneath. Well, I'm getting new hardwood floors, so I'm going to use my carpet as my drop cloth. Now as I move up to the top where the crown molding is, I noticed the previous painters that painted my walls, they slightly added some of this paint onto the crown molding. So you will see a line coming right there. And what I did is I took a little sponge brush and I added some paint and I just went along the side. And it was a little tedious, but guess what? It wasn't that difficult, and I knew I had to do it, so I just went on and did it, and I was able to get it done. Now here's another close-up. I'm using the edger around the frame of my window, and I just wanted to show you a close-up of how close I was able to get to that frame around the window. Now, here's a good view of what I'm talking about. I have a tray ceiling right here, and I was using the edger. And see right there, I had to go along that because the painters, again, added paint to the crown molding up there. But I did it. And look again, I'm pointing right there, showing you that gap, that little tiny gap right there. If you come into the same situation, don't feel defeated. Go ahead and use a sponge brush and try and get that area closed up. Well, I took a little break because I needed it. And do take your breaks in between. I noticed Mark was out there mowing the grass, and I was like, oh boy, look at those clouds that's up in the sky. So I went on and back into the room, and I just went on to start painting the walls, blending everything in. And because I have already cut at the top of the crown molding as well as the baseboards. Well, here we go again. Now, I do want you to know I'm not perfect, and I make mistakes, and I kept this in here because I want you to see you will make mistakes, but it's okay. One thing I want you to know is to always make sure you have a little pail with water as well as a cleanup rag so that you can be able to clean up. The best way to clean up paint is the minute you make the mistake. So I have my wet cloth right here, and I'm just going to go ahead and wipe up what I spilled onto the baseboards. Okay, we're going to fast forward. I have completed the entire sitting area from the tray ceiling all the way to the floor, from the baseboards all around the window frames. Everything is done, and I'm very pleased with the results, how everything turned out. So I felt it was okay for me to go ahead and move forward into the bedding area. So I took this off camera and I did the bedding area as well. So here we go. This is what I'm talking about. I already done started over on this side here. Just want to show you where we are and what I have done. But I did run into a little problem, and that's why I want to show you what I'm running into. It is dealing with my double tray ceiling that I have in here, plus a vaulted ceiling portion of it. So just like right here, I noticed the painters, when they did the tray ceiling, painting those insides, they went up into the vaulted ceiling part. This is not going to work for me. So what I have decided to do is what I did in my previous video in the bathroom upstairs. I color drench the ceiling. So this is what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the same concept of color drenching, and I'm going to color drench this whole entire double tray ceiling as well as the vaulted part so that it can really pop in here. And I think this is going to definitely take this space to another level, and it did. I'm very, very pleased with what I did. It took time. I'm telling you, it took time. It's a high ceiling, and I was climbing up and down the ladder. I did not feel comfortable at all going up and down that ladder with any type of paint in one hand and the brush in the other, or should I say the roller. So your girl went up the ladder, and then she came down to load her paintbrush again and then go right back up and do it. I don't know how many times I did that, but that was the safe way. I was like, Shauna, you too old for this. We don't have time to play. We up real high. You're going to have to take your time and go up the ladder, because I was on a very tall ladder. Look how tall those ceilings are. But hey, I did it, and that's why I'm saying take your time and do the job right, and do not rush it. The vaulted ceiling is completely painted, and boy, do this really looks good in here. I am feeling every bit of it. I'm just like, oh wow, this is exactly what needed to be done. So hey, we got that vaulted ceiling done, and I was able to go ahead and finish painting all the walls as well. Now, when you combine both rooms together, the sitting area as well as the bedding area, it is complete. It goes hand in hand. I love the light, bright, and airy look. It's giving me vacation vibes, and that's what I want to feel. Like I'm on vacation every day in my bedroom. This space right here is definitely right in the middle. One side is our bathroom, the other side is our walk-in closet. It never served any purpose other than a linen closet. It has a desk and an open bookshelf, and it was no functionality there. I already have an office, so I really didn't need this, but it become a drop zone for everything, and it just looked cluttered and junky at all times. So we decided we were going to add some wardrobe system here, and we called a company out, and I met with the man. And while he was taking some measurements and stuff, he was just throwing out pricing to me, and I said, well, what kind of product you using? And he said thermofoil is on this, blah blah blah. Girl, that was the red flag right there. I went into the room and told Mark what he told me, and I said, I'm going to end this meeting right now. I said, I don't even want to hear anything he said. He was already throwing out some crazy pricing anyway before he even finished measuring. So when he came out, I told him, I said, sir, this is it. I don't want to hear anything you have to say, and we're going to call this this meeting adjourned. So Mark and I came up with another plan. We said we're going to go ahead and move this desk out, and we were going to go ahead and put up some cabinet doors. So we called another company out that can give us some custom doors on there, and that's what we end up doing. So you're going to see where we are definitely going to spruce this place up and make it more functional for us. And I am going to remove the existing thermofoil off the linen closet doors and just get this place function that we can use, that can work for us. It is time to get the hardwood floors installed. I gave them instructions. Well, I didn't even have to tell them to do this. They did this, but my instructions were, when you go out the door, make sure you close it. I do not want my front door left wide open for any type of bugs or mosquitoes to come in. So they understood the assignment. They came in, knocked it out, because they had to go outside to make their cuts. And whenever they make their cuts, that was my biggest pet peeve. Make sure you close my front door. And they did what they had to do. And they left at 6 o'clock. And I am very pleased. I love the hardwood floors. Everything is really starting to come together. They put all my furniture back in place, which I expected them to do. And you can just see how everything is really starting to look perfect for me. From the paint on the walls up until the hardwood floors now. Yeah, your girl is in heaven right now. I was searching Facebook Market. You guys know I love looking on Facebook Market, and I found this dresser, reached out to the seller and let him know that I was very interested. I asked him if he could put it on pending, and he did. So we took that drove. It's about an hour and 45 to 2 hour drive to a little town called Grayson. And Mark and I both went, and we took my big truck so that we could be able to transport the dresser there. He had it inside his garage and had it all ready for us. I mean, I didn't have to do anything. I let him and Mark do the transaction part, and while they were doing that, I was doing my inspection. And he had all the drawers out, but that was fine. And I appreciate it. So I had him to go and put them all back in because I wanted to put it in. I didn't think it would be easier to transport it that way. It'd be best if we just put everything in there so nothing moves around and get dinged. But he had it all, from the glass to the safety mechanism piece. He actually helped Mark get that dresser into my truck, which was so nice because I didn't have to help Mark. But very nice man that was just very, helpful and appreciative. God just put us with the right person, put it that way. And we took the drive back home, and I said, hey, we're gonna have to get this fixed up. So the next day when I got off from work, I just went on and started working on this project right here, removing all that thermofoil off the cabinet doors to the linen closet. And I went on and prepped it up, what I do, and get it ready for paint. And it turned out really nice. I mean, it looked like it has already been there, So yeah, very, very pleased. This is what I see when I walk into my primary bedroom. It is light and airy. I love my color combination that I chose, and this is the sleeping area, of course. But when you look in this room, the first thing I want to share with you are the mirrors on the wall. They are the irregular mirrors that I purchased. I shared these mirrors with you so many times on my community tab. And the reason why I was sharing them, because I knew I was going to purchase them. And I wanted you to get a feel to see them, you know, so many times, so that when you actually see it in my house, on my wall, you're like, you know what, I see exactly where Shauna was going with this. So I purchased 2 of the mirrors. Now, there is a story behind this. I always wanted to decorate the dresser, and my actual dresser has a mirror on it. Now, I was getting very impatient, and I had didn't want to wait on Mark. And I said, well, I can take this down by myself. Little behold, child, please. I took that thing down, started unscrewing it, and thank goodness I had it kind of pushed up towards the bed. The mirror fell down. Even though it fell towards the bed, it completely broke. The mirror glass shattered everywhere. But thank goodness I am safe. And I knew I had to tell Mark. I was so embarrassed, but I had to tell him what happened. And because I didn't want him walking around the room without any shoes on. So I wanted to take the mirror down so that I can put these irregular mirrors on the wall so that I can decorate the dresser. Okay, so now that we got that story out the way, let's go ahead and let's talk about some of the items that are on the dresser. So the vase, I found that at Hobby Lobby, and I've purchased this beautiful marble dish at Home Goods. Now, I know I shared one of the marble dishes from Ross. I do have that. I purchased them both, but I found this one, I want to say maybe a few weeks before I found the one at Ross. And then I finally broke down and purchased me a Tom Ford book. I treated myself to something that I always wanted, that I just couldn't find myself purchasing, and I finally purchased it. It was on sale at the time that I did, so I purchased it, and it's here. It's part of my home decor. So this is how I wanted to style this section. This is what my envision was, to have the mirrors on the wall and the furniture. Now, I do want to let you know, I am never going to get rid of my furniture. It is very good furniture that you just cannot find nowhere else. I ordered about 4 different curtains for me to take a look at to see if I liked them, and I didn't. So I took a drive to my local Home Goods, and I found these curtains, and I fell in love with them immediately. It was like they were just sitting there waiting for me to come and pick them up and bring them home. I love the attention to detail that's inside these curtains. It has the browns, the creams, the black, the gray, and then it has these little puffs on it. See right there? Just these little small attention to details is what I was looking for in a curtain. And it didn't have to be one of those curtains that have the pleated ones. Long as this was what I needed. Just look at that attention to detail. So beautiful. So I called one of my girlfriends up from church. I asked her to come over and take a look at this. And I told her I purchased 108 in length and I need like 103. I told her I wanted my curtains to kiss the floor, not be puddling. And she went on and set up shop, and she did each and every one of my curtains right here in my bedroom. Look at that. They are kissing the floor and not puddling. She executed this and she did it to the T. I was very, very pleased. Thank you so much for always helping me out, sis. I appreciate you. This time I decided to make sure that I hang my curtains up as high as I can get them. I already had the rod, and remember I did have them on the the border that's going around the window. But this time I took them all the way up, and I like how they look. They definitely look luxurious and very, very exquisite. I'm loving this look. I purchased my lamp from Home Goods last year. It's by the brand called Uttermost. It is a beautiful lamp. I love the texture and the details in the base of the lamp. To me, it looks like it is a tree trunk, and they painted it with some gold, and then it also topped it off with the black shade. A beautiful lamp it is. We're going to go ahead and talk about some of the items that I have on my nightstand that I use nightly. I found these products to truly help me to relax in the evening after a long day's work. I love that it has the melatonin and the essential oils in it. It's by Dr. Teal's. I have the body lotion, the room spray, as well as the candle. And every night I spray my bed and my pillows with the room spray, as well as within the room and on myself. And it just really relaxes me. And I love the candles. They normally have them in the 1 wick, but I recently found it in a 3-wick candle. It is lavender, chamomile, and sandalwood. It is a very nice scent, not overbearing, just enough to relax me and get me where I need to be. And I love using my lotion. I do lotion my body down with it. And I know one of my subscribers, I'm going to call her out, Reba. Thank you so much for asking about the lotion. I did share this on my community tab when I was talking about this little small fan, and she saw the sleep lotion. I like using it, and it definitely helps relaxes me. I also use a sound machine. I do have a loud ringing in my ear, and this sound machine has been a lifesaver for me. I decided to mount the sound machine as well as the strip cord outlet to the back of my nightstand so that I can free up the space on the nightstand. And it's working out pretty good for me, and that way it keeps all the cords off the floor. I love this little small compact fan. It is perfect for a nightstand or a desk area. I love that it is 4 inches. It has a USB cord that it's powered by. It's a single speed, and it has 4 blades, and it's adjustable. It is the perfect one because Mark keeps saying, "You're freezing me out. I can't take this." So this way I can have this fan blowing directly on my face, and I'm not freezing my husband out. If you are having any of those personal summer moments, I highly recommend that you get your hands on this. I wanted a drink coaster to sit on my nightstand that will not take away from the nightstand. So this acrylic irregular coaster is definitely fitting the bill. It can use a mug for hot or cold drinks, and it is perfect. Now this is a game changer. This Apple 3-in-1 charger charges my phone, watch, as well as the AirPods. I'm sick and tired of having all these cords, and this here definitely fits the bill of removing cords. It charges them all at one time. Definitely a huge, huge game changer for me. I was looking for a pillow that doesn't flatten out after sleeping. I was pleasantly surprised how thick and comfortable the Oswell pillow from Walmart is. It has a combination of memory foam and down alternative. I purchased my pillow about 6 months ago. I like the detail stitch on the outside and the comfort that it gives. Even though it says spot clean only, I have personally washed my pillow in my front loader several times on the gentle cycle, and it has come out perfect with no problems every time. I purchased and shared these sheets with you back in April because Mark and I recently purchased a new king size mattress. I noticed my old sheets barely covered the mattress. I started searching on Amazon looking for deep fitted pocket sheets, and these sheets popped up in my feed. I said to myself, can't be. They're only $20. Must be cheap. I went to the review section. I saw over 13,000 reviews and I read several. I looked to see if the product had a high return, and it says customers usually keep this item. That's the 3 checks I look for: great price, great review, and low return. I like that they have a thick elastic stitch going around the fitted sheet for durability. I wash these sheets weekly and they have not unraveled. They have held up to my standards and they are still soft and smooth to the body. I'm very pleased with them. I have been on the hunt for an oversized king comforter. This one is a 120 by 120. It's lightweight, it's breathable, it's all down alternative. It has the soft gauze to it. It has tabs on it because it is also a duvet insert. That's a 2-for-1. Mark and I are always complaining that there's not enough cover. He's saying, you have too much on your side. And I'm saying, no, you have too much on your side. No more. We will definitely have enough on each side. This is what a king comforter is supposed to look like. It's supposed to be able to tuck underneath your mattress. I have a 20 to 24 deep mattress, so I needed this to fit properly a comforter. I found it on Amazon. It's going to be linked in down below, and it will take you over to my LTK shop. And by the way, it comes in multiple colors. I purchased this bench last year from Ross. I think I paid $69 for it, but I never used it, so I just thought I would put it right here. Of course, Mark doesn't like it because of the gold, but for right now, it's going to work, and we'll use it until I can find something else. My ceiling fan is a 60-inch black modern ceiling fan with light. It has also remote control, and I love it so much. This is the 3rd time we purchased it because we did purchase it for our family room, and then we purchased it also for the bedroom. So we have one over the bed and one in the sitting area. Now, this is Mark's side. Very simple. He doesn't require a lot like I do. But I did, again, as I mentioned earlier, I put the acrylic coaster on his nightstand. I forgot to mention the decorative accent pillows on the bed. The black ones, those are a blue clay pillow. I got them from Amazon. And then the black and tan color, those came from IKEA. Now, you might say, that rug looks very familiar. You are absolutely right. I purchased this rug for our family room, and we've loved it so much that we wanted to put it in our bedroom. So we were able to get this one from Wayfair. Now, the one that I originally purchased was at the boutique rug, but Wayfair had it. I found it there, and it's definitely priced at a much cheaper price. So I went on and I purchased the 9x13 this is. I also did the round ones so that it can go in here. I also purchased 2 rounds because you're going to see that one also in that little treble area. And then we did some runners for our closet. boy, Walmart has definitely upped their game in the home decor department, and I'm telling you, it's to a whole nother level. They did not fall short on this beautiful neutral accent chair with charcoal finish. It also comes in a light wood, and they also have matching ottomans. I do want to take some time and talk about my new accent chairs from Walmart. I'm loving these chairs. Let me tell you, all it required was 4 legs to be screwed in, and then you put the top and bottom cushion in. It's oversized and it's very sturdy. The cushions are very sturdy. They're not no soft cushions. So these cushions will last for a good bit. I shouldn't have any problems. And remember, everything that I'm sharing in today's video will be linked in my description box. There'll be a link there that's going to take you over to my LTK shop. The cream vase is from Michaels. The peonies are from Amazon. The black table and the curtains are from Home Goods. Now, you know, I have to share the curtain rods. These rods are specifically for a bay window. It is a game changer, and I'm loving it. You want your curtains to your bay window to hang properly? This is what you need. You gotta have the right curtain rod, and I've got it, and I love it. And just look, those curtains are kissing the floor perfectly, not puddling, but kissing. And this wall right here, we decided we were going to go ahead and make an accent wall. This is going to be an update video coming to you, but I thought it would be perfect because when you walk in the door of my bedroom, this is the wall that you will see. So I just think an accent wall will be perfect right there. I do want to take time and speak to you about this little black box here. I purchased this earlier this year because I want to get my house in order. You know, Mark and I are in our late 50s and we're renovating our home one room at a time. Well, we also are getting our finances and getting all our financial papers in order. What I mean, we did a will. And we have that. We've been finding all the paperwork to the house, to the cars, our bank information, important papers for the just so that it can be in a central location. Most safety boxes comes very small, very little for you to put. This here allows you a lot of space where you can be able to put quite a bit of things in here. It can hold an 8x10. It can hold also the legal size. It has room for you to hang file folders inside. It also has a combination lock on it. It zips, and the most important thing, it's fireproof and it's waterproof. And I just want everyone to get your home in order. You just never know. And we've let our kids know where things are. So we've sat down with them. We told them everything. Nobody's caught off guard. They know what's going on. And if something should happen where I'm unable to take care of myself or my husband, and everybody knows where the paperwork is. Nobody has time to be looking for something. So as we find things that are so important to this home and to our life, we are adding it to this box. And that's what I want you guys to do. You're going to hear me continue through this channel speaking to you about getting your house in order. I forgot to mention this wall right here will definitely, we're adding an accent wall to it. Whenever we notice we have these large walls, it's very hard to put any type of artwork on it. So we decided we're going to also add an accent wall to that. And I just think that's going to pop very well in the bedroom. Here, this was my trouble area. It was not functional, and we finally was able to make it work. I got to give kudos to Mark. He did say to let's go ahead and put some cabinet doors, custom cabinet doors. So we called the cabinet company out and they made these cabinet doors for us. You know, I pulled the thermal foil off of these pieces here and I painted them, and I tell you, everything looks perfect. Now the dresser I found on Facebook Market, and telling you, Lord Jesus, I love it. I just love this dresser. Oh my gosh, I can't believe it. I found it, and he had the glass top to go to it as well. And not only that he had the glass top, he also had the safety mechanism. We haven't put anything in here yet, so Mark has not yet to put it to mount it into a stud into the wall yet. So I like that the drawers, each of them has a paper that's there, a pretty little design. I think that's pretty cute. It's in every drawer, so I do like that. That safety mechanism that I was telling you about, that helps so that this doesn't tilt over and injure yourself. So he will be putting that together. Nothing is going to go, I don't even think I want to put anything up here at all. I just want it clear. It finally looks clear. What I do like about these doors, I can hide all that stuff that we had there. It can be hide. And these doors are that easy close. Look, just look, it closed all by itself. Soft close, that's what they call it, that soft close. And I did that, and we put another rug here, one of those round rugs here. And then also inside here, I did get rid of a lot of stuff. I got rid of a lot of stuff. Yes, I did. I was like, oh, we getting rid of some stuff, old stuff. I'm still buying. I'm going to buy a few more towels. I haven't purchased those yet, but we do have some. I did a collaboration on Instagram with a company for the sheet organizer here. And what you do is put your sheets in here, and I'll put a little clip here so you can see that as well. These will be linked as well. I also purchased another comforter. This one is a California King. It says it's 118 by 106. I think that'll do pretty good too for that. But I like also these little tags here. And this is how you can put them around stuff like that. See that? And they come in twin, queen, and king. And I got all king sizes because I wanted to be able to put all my stuff away. And I got a couple of them coming in where we're gonna put in for the queen sizes. So I ordered those as well too. So that's it. This here is nothing up in there but our medicine cabinet. So, but everything just works out. He did not want to break this down by adding those doors. That was a genius idea. I wanted to put up the IKEA PAX wardrobe system. And Mark is like, girl, you trying to cause a whole lot of problems. So I was like, okay, let's go ahead and see if we can find it. This dresser costs $400 and I got it for $150, and it's in excellent condition. It's no dings or anything on it that I can see. And it's in excellent condition. And he had all the pieces for me. So I was very, very pleased with that as well. We're gonna go ahead and go into my closet. We did not get a chance to finish our closet, but I have been working on it. We put these rugs here. So as you can see, I bought several of these different rugs here. Just put these runners in. One of the things we have done, start changing out our hangers, going into the black hangers. I also purchased these little, these goes over the hanger, and they actually allow you to put another garment right here. And let me just show you what I'm talking about, because I've been cleaning up in here, but I'm not finished. So let me just come back out here. Let me show you what I'm talking about, what I've been doing. All right, let me pull this garment out. See that right there? So that's what I've been doing. And it's definitely been making a lot of space in here. So I've been working on my side, and then I got to go and work on Mark's side. But yeah, I like how this works. So if I have two, I put two there. See, works really good. So this will be an update coming. We didn't get it finished, but I did want to make sure I get a video out to you guys so that y'all can see what's actually going on. And this ends the tour of my primary bedroom. Remember, you can always shop my home on LTK. And if you enjoyed the video, make sure you give me a big thumbs up. Share the video with family and friends. And I will see you in my next video. Bye-bye.